And the Oilers bust out with that Coleman Bouchard clearing.
Yeah, excellent back check right there by Savoie. It's really been elevated by Edmonton in the last 6 games especially.
They've been without Barkov the entire year. Knee injury, first day of training camp. Kulikov shot, and that's ultimately held by Ingram. The league leader by 4 over Kucherov and McKinnon. Gustav Forsling across to Ekblad. He'll send it behind the net. Ripped on net by Tkachuk. It's been far and away Florida's leading scorer since coming back in the lineup. The save Ingram, and now McDavid swiftly into the attack zone. Ekholm, hard rim down low, taken and then flipped in front by Podkolzin, redirected and shoveled wide by Ekholm. An attempted clear by Sam Bennett, held in for a moment by Ekholm. Now Podkolzin, a quick shot from distance, and a save made by Luostarinen and Mikkola, all returning. They did not play in the loss to Vancouver on Tuesday. Florida's 11th in 16 games. Kapanen, a backhander, fought off by Bobrovsky, protecting that short side against a man we weren't sure would play. Kapanen dealing with a mild illness. Knobloch called him game time. Dropping it off, a blast by Ekholm and a save Bobrovsky. Rebound snatched by Bouchard, who then works it down low, kept alive by Szymanski. Kapanen absorbs a check, guides it back. Bouchard rips it on net. Save Bobrovsky. Rebound Kulikov.
Yeah. Thank God.
Podkolzin in front, wide open, and Savoie banged it off the outside of the goalpost.
Well, you mentioned it, this chemistry is palpable between these two players. McDavid right out to
Evans and Blessing, one-timer Bouchard, that was blocked. Rebound Ekholm. Got through Ekblad. Fights off a check. McDavid in front, redirected on net by Savoie. A save made Bobrovsky in the clear on to Tkachuk. But the chemistry between Savoie and McDavid, palpable. Bennett down low. That's angled off by Bouchard. His outlet to Podkolzin. McDavid, a brief bobble up the Florida line. Maybe a 2-on-1. Verhaeghe walks in and denied by Ingram, holding sway. Lead pass on target. Bowman to Frederick. Cuts inside with a shot denied by goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky. Ekholm took a sting. They're letting him play. Bouchard in front. Savoie, a quick dish in front again. McDavid, and this time breaking the other way is Cole Reinhart to the net. Scores. Beautiful move to the backhand, brought it around to the forehand. And for Cole Reinhart, picked up recently on waivers, he's able to bury his 4th goal of the season.
And a good job after a great chance against Florida, as they often do, just attack right off the rush. They're looking to get out of the zone. Reinhart with a great job to protect, come from backhand to forehand, and tuck this short side on Connor Ingram. He's getting pressured by Bouchard. Can't bring it all the way to the backhand, brings it back. And the Florida Panthers strike first on this nifty move in tight with speed.
And that was some finishing move. He looked like that he had done that before. Here's a quick chance for Hagee in front. And Ingram was able to get enough to deflect that wide with a glove hand, Louis. That didn't miss by much.
Verhaeghe's had a couple looks, and he's usually deadly from in the slot area. Picks his corners. Great save.
Mike Benning, his 2nd NHL point in his 4th game. Younger brother of Matt. Here's our high slot redirect from Bennett that disappeared into traffic, stayed out. Mike Benning ripening with 3 years in the American League. Tkachuk walks it back in. Dishes off Seth Jones. Going to get around Kapanen. Quick snapshot off the collarbone of Ingram. The first power play of the hockey game, 5:20 to go. And it's still a 1-0 game for Florida. Boqvist walks in, shoots. Routine save.
And it is nice to know that Dad played in the NHL, so did brother. That is very beneficial for Mike.
Those are elite glasses, too. A drive from distance, a save made by Ingram. Lundell back to Mikkola, showing Slapper, using Greer as a screen. Sharp angle shot held by Ingram. Well, I'd say this, Louis. The last time Florida was in this building, that was their best game of the last 2 Stanley Cup Finals. Game 5 last year. Ekholm a drive, blockered away by Bobrovsky. I thought the Oilers were smothered in that game, and Florida able to close it out in Game 6. Bouchard loading up, shooting, and that's speared in traffic by Bobrovsky. Greer, Dmitry Kulikov, year number 17 and 10 in Florida. Here's Benning, shot deflected home. Greer, 2-0 Panthers. And Benning's got a pair of primaries.
Yeah, well, he's leading. Cheering on right here. It's actually A.J. Greer that does the work to drive this puck deep into the zone. Rodriguez gets it back to the blue line, but it's A.J. Greer that gets lost in behind, pops right out the right time, maybe a double deflection as this one goes off.
Roslovic scored twice in the matchup back in November. Kapanen, one-timer crushed on net, and a save made by Bobrovsky. Juicy rebound, but the Panthers on it first. Bennett. He has already matched his career high with 25 goals and 51 points. Another guy who stayed healthy and had a good year. Tkachuk right into the midsection of Ingram. Ekholm, Bouchard, one-timer ripped by Podkolzin, and another save in tight on Savoie. That's 3, but Ekholm will shoot it back in, knocked down by Bobrovsky for Forsling. Forsling almost relentlessly underrated, turned it over, and McDavid unable to jam it through. Sergei Bobrovsky, little chip to Ekholm. Calling for the puck, Roslovic. Ekholm instead back to Wallman. Now Podkolzin, Wallman a one-timer and a save. Bobrovsky had a clean look at it though. Jones the outlet to A.J. Greer, and he'll sling it down the right-hand side. That'll be all. Ingram long toss up the boards to Kapanen, backhanded off the top of the glass, and now you've got Podkolzin battling with Cunnin. Shot Ekholm, right pad save Bobrovsky.
Get the red line, chip it in, start to go on your own fortune. Good move by Roslovic.
Beat 2 guys and then hammered a little change up on net. And Bobrovsky.
Another version of the movie.
Goes a long way.
It was on last night. There's Bennett stepping up. Quick shot handled by Ingram. Blocked rebound. Tipped around for a moment. Settled by Lundell against Nurse and Henrique on this side. One-timer Seth Jones. Blocked. Rebound hammered wide. Nugent Hopkins with a shot block. Lundell didn't hit the net. Now Matthew Tkachuk. Dishes, shots, on net, save, rebound, score. Lundell up through the wickets of Adam Henrique. And Lundell was right there to finish. His 18th makes it 3-0 Florida.
Johnny on the spot. His career high from last year, which he's going to overtake for sure this season. Having a great year filling in for the absence of Alexander Barkov and Tom Lundell. But here it is right here. It's the nice pass from behind the net. Tkachuk finds the slot. And then right here, it's off the skate. It's just a puck that doesn't get grabbed, doesn't get put out of there. And as Florida stays in the battle, it pops right out.
Greer did not get it out. Dickinson trying to locate Kapanen, but Jones is there. Another turnover, though. Nugent Hopkins, a drive, Ekholm, a save made, a rebound, and a scramble pushed wide by Kapanen. He'll get it back with a minute to go in the period. Kasperi Kapanen around Greer. Nosek tracking. Nugent Hopkins loading up. No shot. Jones will force him to give it up. Bouchard down low. Hyman. Ekholm shot blocked. Rebound Nugent Hopkins. Another shot tipped in front. 55th. Free coffee all around. Big hit on Aaron Ekblad. A good start for Edmonton. And now a quick chance. Dickinson backhander toward the net and stayed out. Greer with a tip in tonight. His career high 12th. Mikula over to Kulikov. His shot. And Wallman got a piece of that. Samoskevich inside. Quick shot. Terrific. Right pad save made.
Just with the urgency they're playing with.
Florida defends its blue line well. Verhaeghe in transition, trying to go 5-hole save Ingram. Roslovic tosses it in deep. Jones up the right-hand side. Again cut off by Roslovic. Snapshot save. A lunging Bobrovsky got it with the right shoulder. quiet night to this point for Florida's top line. And now McDavid barreling toward Ekblad. Out wide, a shot and a glove save, Bobrovsky. And then Lundell on the power play in the second. Ekblad turned it over. Nugent Hopkins down low, jammed at by Bobrovsky. Bouchard under pressure from Boqvist, shovels it down. Nugent Hopkins redirected in front, jammed at by McDavid. It stays out. McDavid and Bouchard, one-timer, sprawling save made by Bobrovsky. Rodriguez. Henrique the interception. Wollman across to Bouchard, pounds one on that save. Bobrovsky. Big rebound.
There's McDavid.
Tkachuk in front, and Verhaeghe puts it away, beating Connor Ingram for his 20th goal of the year. And with 4.5 to go, the Panthers go up 4-0.
He's been around it. He's had some chances, and here's the face-off, and it looks like it's up for grabs, but it's just a beautiful pass by Tkachuk. He's able to find this puck as it comes through, and then quickly puts it right onto the tape of Verhaeghe, and it's that quick release on the one-time. Winger win, we call those. When that puck's up for grabs, Tkachuk comes up with it, finds Verhaeghe.
2 minutes and change. 4-0 here. Florida 2 in the first, 1 in each of the second and third periods. Quick snapshot on net, a save made on Rodriguez.